here at the algebra review, which is a couple of pages how to do algebra. I'm going to make sure that I'm either printing this off or doing this on a separate sheet of paper or typing it into Cami, but I'm making sure that I put my name on it. I'm, still putting the date. Okay, and then I'm going to go through and do this problem. So this is just a nice example. I'm just looking at E right here. I'm simply going to, for each exercise, I'm going to draw a line through the two given points and determine the slope of the line. Find your answers at the bottom. Now you can do this by literally graphing. I'm going to just do E. I'm going to go over to the right 1, up 2, and then I'm going to go back to 0 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to determine my slope. Now I can do this multiple ways. I can do it graphically, so I know I went up 1, 2 over 3. So that's 2 over 3 is my slope. Or I can do the old slope formula, where I make this x1, y1, this x2, y2, and I literally use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Remember, those little 1s or 2 are just saying 0.1 and 0.2. They could be reversed. It doesn't matter as long as both of these in here have a 1 by it, both of these in here have a 2. You could have them reversed as long as they're both the same. Okay, so I'm going to go 4 minus 2 over 4 minus 1. This also gives me 2/3. So that's what you're doing for this one. If we look at the next page, it is asking us to write each equation below in slope-intercept form. Find the slope and the y-intercept at the bottom of the page and write the letter in the exercise. That does make it easier. This one, for this exercise, we found that it was 2/3. We could go to 2/3 and write an E. It's just a fun little saying. We're trying to find out what might you have if you don't feel well. This one we're going to do, according to some students, what is the true purpose of homework? So we're going to solve this for that slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, where both m and b are a number, but you have y equals all on one side. So I'm just going to do O right here. The first thing I'm going to do is subtract 2x from each side. This leaves me with 5y equals negative 2x plus 10. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So I get 5 equals negative 2/5 x plus 2. Again, I divided by 5 for everything. So I'm looking for negative 2/5 and 2. So I want to put O in that spot. So I go down here for the slope. I find negative 2/5. Oh, and it does say the y-intercept is 2. So right here, I'm going to put the letter O above it. Okay, last one for the algebra review. We are looking at what do you call a duck that steals? And for this one, for the first 6 exercises, we're finding the slope. For the remaining, find the slope of the line that passes through the 2 points and cross out each box in the rectangle. Okay, so for number 1, I'll do number 1 and number 7. Number 1, we're going up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went up 4. Remember, it's rise over run. Up or down goes first, right or left goes second. And then we're going to the right 1, 2, 3. Now, if I go up, it's positive, down, it's negative, right, it's positive, left, it's negative. So I'm looking for 4/3. So I'm going down here, and wherever I see 4/3, I cross it out. So I know those letters aren't going to go at the bottom to answer my question. Okay, so we're just going to look at number 7. Now 7, we can do it the way that we did the last problem, where this is x1, y1, x2, y2. And we're just finding the slope. So we're just going 3 minus 1 over 5 minus 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. They're both positive because 3 minus 1. So we're going to look for 2/3. I found it right here, and I cross it out. Okay. That's it for this packet.